Hello and welcome to another video tutorial. Today we'll be playing with some Dylusions ink sprays from Ranger and some embossing paste from Wendy Vici Studio 490 with stencils. I've seen a lot of this going on lately and I am so excited to use this embossing paste on a project. The interesting thing about using Dylusions sprays with them is it kind of picks up, even after it's dry, the embossing paste will kind of pick up the ink underneath it. So as you can see here, it becomes kind of a pretty copper color towards the top, and then there's a little bit more gold towards the bottom. So that's kind of an interesting thing, and it creates this really great dimension you see here. So I'm going to show you how to use this. It's very, very simple. We're going to start out with our background first, and I'm just going to spray these inks on here. There are some new colors from the ink spray line, but today I'm using London Blue, Vibrant Turquoise, and Fresh Lime, which I believe are all older colors. And if you haven't tried out these inks, they're really, really fantastic spray inks, and they come in a really great selection of bright colors too. So how I spray, I just use this box, and then when a box gets too dirty, I just swap it out for another one, just comes in the mail. And then I'm going to spray. I like to do a test spray off to the side first to see how my spray is going, and then just kind of get in there, and I'm going to do this in about thirds. So that was the London Blue, this is the Vibrant Turquoise. So test spray off to the side, and then I'm going to do that across the middle. And then this is the Fresh Lime, and I'll do that across the top. So then you can even go back and add more if you want, just to help everything blend well together. Now I'm just going to use a very Diane Ravely method of using a paper towel to just sop up the extra. Just using the actual roll itself, and this makes a world of difference because it picks up the color. You can take it out of your box, kind of dab off the edges, and then just let it dry on your work surface. Our background is dry now and mostly flat, and I used my heat gun to help dry it off. And now I've put down my my stencil with a piece of washi tape. This stencil is from the Crafter's Workshop, and it's the mini honeycomb stencil, and it's one of their newer ones, which I'm really excited to use. Then I'm going to, in order to keep this flat, just add a little bit of adhesive to the corners of this, and hopefully that will help keep everything in place. And I'm just going to stick this to my mat, and then I can always reposition my stencil as needed. So now what we do is we open up this embossing paste, which if you don't know where to find this, just go into the links below in the description on this YouTube video, and you can see my supply list, and it'll have links for where you can purchase this embossing paste. I always have my supply list in the bottom below my videos or on my blog post, so feel free to check that out. You're just going to use a palette knife. You can find this in any art store and in many online stores as well. And scrape on the embossing paste. And it's a very thick consistency. And you want to go kind of quickly as you can. I know, like, this is me, I'm still learning, so I'm a little bit slower than I probably should be. But that's okay. And then just cover the whole thing. You want to make sure to hold the stencil down with your hand so it doesn't move. And then the trick to making sure you get your stencil clean and perfectly clean is to immediately when you're done with this, take it and wash it off. So I'll show you what it looks like when we pull it off. Alright, so I have this kind of uneven look, but it'll look really great once we pull it off. And then you want to close your embossing paste container because it dries pretty quickly. And then you can just pull off your stencil from your paper, and you'll see that it stencils just wonderfully on here. Just be very careful. It still needs time to dry, of course, and it'll take a few minutes to dry. So just leave it there and then go clean off your stencil and your palette knife, and then it should be good to go for the next time you want to use it. Just use regular water. So while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. I have this stamp set from Kelly Perky, the Insta-Love stamp set. And I'm really excited to use this navy mid-tone ink from Hero Arts. I just got it in the other day. It's one of their newer colors, and I have a feeling I'm going to be using it a lot. But it goes really well with our blue and green color scheme. To finish off my little sentiment strip, I'm going to add some wood veneers. These are from Studio Calico, and they come in a package with a lot of different pieces on them. I think they're just called punctuation veneer. I'll have the link in the supply list below. So I'm going to adhere these on with matte multi-medium, which is my favorite way to adhere these, because if the multi-medium tends to, if it seeps out at all, you don't see it. It's nice and matte and it won't show up on your final card. And so I'm just going to put these on here, and then I'm also going to add some gold stickles over the top just to go along with the metallic base of the card. And then I'm going to let everything dry so we can put it all together. This is already pretty dry. It's about halfway there. So you need to let it dry for quite a bit. But that's okay. This is one of those projects you kind of set aside, work on something else, and then come back to it when it's dry. Alright, so now everything is dry. It's been about, I'd say, 2 hours. Just gave it a ton of time to dry just so that everything was good to go. And you can see that as it dried, some of the color kind of absorbed into the gold pigment, which is really fun. Of course, it wouldn't have to be like this. You could color underneath this with other mediums, and I don't think they'd show through as much. I'll have to do more experimenting on that one and get back to you. But this is really cool. It creates this kind of like mermaid skin kind of look. I really love it. And I think I forgot to mention this earlier. This bubble is a die cut frame from the Lawn Fawn set, A Birdie Told Me, and it also coordinates with the stamp set. I just used the die by itself, and I've been loving these dies lately because they're perfect for little word bubbles. And this one just happened to fit this sentiment perfectly with the addition of these little symbols. So I can go ahead and put everything together with some foam adhesive as usual. So now that I have everything adhered together, I'm going to leave it like this because I really think that there's already a ton of dimension, and as I hold it up you can really see that this embossing paste sticks up off the card. It's really cool. It's just as it would be if you embossed it, only the stencil leaves this really great impression on it. And I love how it didn't seep underneath the edges of the stencil, even though we were only holding it down with our hand. So I'm definitely looking forward to experimenting with this product a little bit more. It comes in silver and white and black as well, and I have some of the white too. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. You can get it at Simon Says Stamp, as I said before. And yeah, I just think that this presents a whole bunch of really fun things that you can create a lot of dimension, a lot of depth, and a lot of color with. So I'm really excited to see what I can come up with next. So thank you so much for watching this video and for learning a little bit about embossing paste and working with the mists and the stencils. If you like this video, make sure you comment below and thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. You can even get them sent to your inbox through email whenever I put up a new video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you again next time on another video tutorial.